Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we have a new LEGO Dimensions video for you. This one happens to be Riddle Earth free play, and we are gonna grab all 10 Minikits and rescue that minifig in Peril, as well as get that rule breaker requirement, which was, gotta be honest, was a little bit of a grind at 280k. It is worthy of noting that you do need some characters from wave 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as, well, I guess that's it. We're gonna go ahead and put a detailed list of all the character abilities needed down below with our quick links, and speaking of which, they are down below there to get you to each of the Minikits, or hey, if you're just missing that minifig in Peril, feel free to use those quick links and get to what you need. Meanwhile, go ahead and hop on the old toy pad portal, and we're going to switch to Riddle Earth. As you can see here, we've got lots to do, so let's go ahead and get to getting. Now, keep in mind, this is a free play video, so we have sped it up ever so slightly, as well as removed all of the loading and cutscenes, so anything that's not relevant to what we're doing here has been removed to help save time, because as you might have noticed, this video is quite long. So, yeah, we start off, we've got a whole bunch of trolls or orcs that we need to take out here, and we're going to do that. It makes it easy if you have somebody like Superman with the heat ray to go ahead and melt everybody. And in our case, we're actually going to go ahead and farm as many studs as possible, but we're going to try to do it in a way that doesn't seem like we're got to get them all, if you know what I'm saying, so... All right, first wave of orcs has been removed. We see that a Keystone terminal has been dropped down inside that giant wood-like structure, but we can't get inside of it just yet. We're actually going to have to do a few things around the area to go ahead and open the door. So again, we're just trying to farm a few extra studs here. We do have our 2x multiplier on, as you can see. Most of the time we try not to use that because, well, we want to make sure that everybody can get it easily and that you don't have to farm a whole bunch. But in this case, you need to farm. So, yeah, feel free to take out all of the things and grab all of the studdage. And otherwise, go ahead and use Wild Style to relic scan and reveal a grapple plug, and go ahead and get your grapple on with your favorite grappler. We used Batman, of course, lots of others out there, Wonder Woman, and many more. But yeah, on the right-hand side of the wood-like structure, you're going to need to use some magic to go ahead and shake things up and reveal a vehicle treadmill. So we'll go ahead and, oh, that's right, go fast, zoom, and a boom, boom. We drop that down, and all of a sudden we got ourselves a Keystone terminal, and ooh, it kind of shows us that there's a little bit of an agility wall there. So we'll switch to a character who can either fly or use the agility wall. In this case, we're going to use Wild Style. Look at that, we jump all the way up and grab the first of 10 Minikits. Woo to the who, we're off and running. Now, next up, we're going to use the Keystone terminal and switch it over to the locate, which gives us the option to run around like a madman and find this spot. Luckily, we knew right where it was. So we have opened a portal, and we've got this giant, speaking of portal, we've got this giant turret with kind of a king-like outfit on. And yeah, it's a little, I don't know, I guess it's a leopard print or something? I'm still not exactly 100% sure what's going on there. I'm sure there's a reference that I'm missing. And hey, if you know, feel free to drop us a comment down below in the video description. Or I guess it's in the comment section. Video descriptions for us to put stuff in, not you. Anyhow. Yeah, we're going to try to take out, as like I said, we're going to get as many studs as possible. As it turns out, we actually have plenty of studs left at the end of the game. We wanted to get it out of the way, though, and just make sure we got it, because the last thing we wanted to do was get to the end of the level and not have it and have to replay it, because, as you know, we're completionists. We like to get everything in one swoop. We didn't want to have to play it again, so... Anyhow, we have used this giant turret to take out the bad guys and a couple of weird purple and green locks that were over there on that silver pile of bricks. And once we have successfully done that, it actually turfs out and destroys this weird, I don't know, it's like an airplane or something, some sort of a weird thing. And we're using Superman to blow out a lot of this fire, but let it be known that there is an elemental keystone that you can actually activate over here too, which will give you the ability to use water, and of course water puts out fire too. So I found that Superman was a little bit hard to put out those upper 2 flames there, so we switched on over to the elemental, and look at that, it's revealed a relic build, so we're going to go ahead and a master build. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I've played Dimensions. We've been off playing Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, as well as some other things too, so it's kind of been a blast from the past, so to speak. Speaking of blast, we're going to go ahead and take out that silver wall. If you have a silver brick breaker like the Wicked Witch, or perhaps, what is it, K9? You can go ahead and take those out that way too, but one thing we do recommend is that once you blast through this wall, a series of bad guys comes out. We recommend you take these guys out with rapid succession so you could build up your stud multiplier. Then over in the right-hand corner over here, right on the right-hand side of the uppermost, well, I guess it's not the uppermost, the right-hand side wood structure, there is a poiple. Watch, here you go, we're going to get it right now. Oh, there's also a bluesy in there too, so as you can see, with a 5 times multiplier, 10,000 studs is quite a lot. So we'll take it. We're already we're to the halfway point, actually, which is nice, and we haven't even left the first room. So we've cleaned that out pretty good, and we'll move on to the next area here, which, as you advance a little bit, we get kind of thrown in this little cutscene, but... Oh, no, wrong room. Boy, it's been a long time. So, anyhow, my bad. I'll get it together. I promise, guys, I promise. But as soon as you enter this room, there are 5 of these kind of present-like objects that you need to take out. First one is under the stairs, as you can see we took out. Second one is just to the left of the green force field stairs there. And third one is actually going to be over in this fountain, just to the right of those same stairs. And the fourth one's kind of the only tricky one. It's towards the front right side of your screen, and we've knocked that out. And the last but not least is up there on the ledge. As you can see, once you get all 5 of those, you will actually collect a Minikit, which for us is Minikit number 2. All right, now before moving along, you're actually going to need a character who can use the old mini hatch over here. So we're going to pull out old Bart Simpson. What's up, Bart? And he's going to go climb on through to the other side. And check it out. We've got a bouncing stud brick over here, but it's kind of a funny angle. But there's also a Minikit as soon as you come through that hatch. So swoop up that Minikit, and assuming you need studdage like we do, go ahead and get your smash on, pick up all the studs surrounding it, and oh, look at that. I got lucky and got a bunch of bluesies. And look at that. We're already at 205. So keep in mind there are a couple of more of those bouncing stud kind of jackpot things there. And they're possibly going to help you get to that 280, although they might not. But anyway, over the back right corner, as I'm getting behind here, there is a pile of bricks you need to smash and rebuild into a Tardis travel station. Once you've got that all built up, go ahead and pull out the Tardis, and we're going to go ahead and check out another dimension, Oh, look at this. Anybody know what this is? I am quite aware of what this is. This is, a little reference to one of the old Doctor Who episodes, huh? And we find ourselves on the Silurian Ark. I hope I'm saying that right. And on the episode, if you've watched it, there's dinosaurs in space and all sorts of crazy stuff. In fact, I think that's the name of the episode, Dinosaurs in Space, or something like that. But anyhow, you're going to start off by running to the back end, relic scanning to reveal a Batarang terminal. Once you use that Batarang terminal, it opens up the door, and check this out. We got this little cutscene, and we got a dinosaur and some robots. And next up, we're going to go ahead and take on that skull right in front of us with those 2 Earth Elemental patches. But in order to do so, we're actually going to need that Elemental Keystone activated. So we're going to switch to Wild Style because she is the one that needs to double jump up onto this agility bar and pull down this lever, which moves this crane around and drops a box. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Check it out. Now there's this box that kind of seems invincible at first, but keep at it and you will destroy it. And in fact, if it really becomes a hassle, there's some guns you can activate over on the left with a switch, and they're for another mini kit that we'll get to in a minute, but they actually will also help bust that open. But if you got it, easy peasy like us, go ahead and switch to the Earth element, and we're going to make our way to the back of the room and fill up these meters with the Earth juice, I guess. I don't really know what that is. It's kind of weird. We're like moving dirt at a rapid rate, and it's a little bit suspect if you're asking me, but hey, we won't worry about that. Fill up both the meters, and the skull pukes out a Minikit. And look at that. We've got another couple of stud, I don't even know what to call those anymore. I know I used to have a name for them, but it's been a long time, people. In fact, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of this game's release. In fact, we're also coming up on year 2 content. That actually releases, next week from tomorrow, a week from tomorrow. So All right, next up, we've got a dive pool in the front right corner here, kind of towards your screen. So we're going to use Aquaman to go ahead and summon the powers of Atlantis. And look at that, we've got this weird, like, kind of looks like a Dinobot's head or something. And he's going to go ahead and get his chomp on. Pa-chomp, pa-chomp, pa-choy, chomp, chomp. And look at that, he's going to take out the top of this dive pool and reveal a little crevasse with a Minikit inside. So we'll take that, thank you very much. And we'll move over to that switch that I was referring to just a minute ago. And this switch is actually going to require a character who can cut through some shrubs. So we're going to pull out old Owen, and I got a little happy with the character on the toy pad there, which actually lit him on fire. We know Owen's super hot, but come on though. We have to go and deactivate that. And look at that. Now we've got ourselves a normal Owen, and he can go ahead and slice and dice through those shrubs, revealing the switch, which we pull down. And check it out. We've got these crazy electric guns that pop up. And because all of my characters are standing in front of the left one, I'm going to jump on the right one. And now a couple of doors open up and some raptors come. And we have to take out a series of them. I believe there's, what, 18. They threw us a doozy. I don't know what. It's kind of a random number, huh? And it's weird how it counts them, too. If you watch, you don't get credit for them as you shoot them. You get credit once they disappear into those rooms. So it's almost a little delayed, I guess, if you will. And I don't think they can really hurt you either. They do get up close and they start gnawing at you. I guess if you're not on the gun, they might be able to hurt you, but you'll see here. I get all of them here, and although it seems like I still have a few more to go here in a second, they're going to be, well, you'll see. Ooh, that was some quickies there. Look at that. I'm kind of predetermining where they're going to be, and look at that. I'm getting efficient here. And 3, 2, 1, booyakashow. Look at that. We got a Minikit for our troubles. We'll go ahead and jump up and take that. Thank you very much. Look at that. We got 6 of them all of a sudden. And you might wrap around the corner there, too, as there are a couple of golds and a bluesy. Now, yeah, so we still got 3 big rooms to solve before we can get into the main room. And we also have, over on the left-hand side of this area, there is a gold spider that needs melting. So pick out your favorite character with the gold melting ability. In our case, we use Superman and his heat ray. And, ooh, it revealed a dark, scary little area here. So we're going to pull out old Gandalf and his magic staff to go ahead and light things up. And look at that, there's a couple of boxes we can get our smash on and pick up Minikit number 7. So woo to the who. We are done with this area, so hop back in that Tardis and let's ride back to that main room that we started in. And, okay, quick little travel here. Normally I remove this, but I figured, hey, might as well leave those in because it's kind of cool. I don't know, maybe it's not. It's been a while since we've had a little Doctor Who moment, so I left it in. Now, next up, we're going to go ahead and use 2 characters. We're going to need a character to jump up and pull down the left handle, and then a character that can use the agility ability to spin to win on that twirly pole and open up the door. Now, which doors you open, the order doesn't matter. You can go left, or middle, right, left, middle, whatever order you go in is fine. We just went right to left because we had already made it all the way to the far end, and we figured we'd just work our way back. And speaking of working our way back, we're going to go ahead and choose Superman to fly up and over to kind of avoid all those bad guys and speed things up. And we're going to go ahead and stand him on that switch there, and you just go ahead and hang out there, Superman. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and stand on the other pathway, or the other switch here, which lights up the other pathway and drops a couple of large cubes for us. So we're going to go ahead and make our way to the far left side and activate the old scale keystone, which can make us oh so small or so very big. And in our case, we're going to go ahead and get large and in charge so we can pick up that cube and actually place it on the far left side here. So what we're doing here, as you probably remember, is we've got those 2 big statues that need to be pushed down and smashed so we can use the remaining bricks to build up into, well, some other stuff that helps us flip a switch and turn this, well, it actually opens up the door to get us out of here. It's kind of weird, like, it's a process. You have to come in here and basically show your face, and then you have to work your way out to move on. I don't know. But once both of those giant cubes are in place, use the scale terminal again to get oh so small and climb up through the tube. And, of course, you probably could have used Superman to get up here and fly, and he might even be able to fly while he's big. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if I've ever tried that. That's actually an interesting thought. Superman, while he's scaled large, can he fly? If you know the answer to that, feel free to drop us a line down below in the comment section. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and just push both of these down. Look at that. It's taken out the old smog box down there. Now we can actually get to that grapple plug. So pick your favorite grappler, which in our case, it happens to be Batman right now because he's out. Normally we use Wonder Woman because she's so wonderful. But actually, we got Superman now, too. So we've got lots of superpower abilities. We like the ability to fly, and we certainly like Heat Ray. Those are two awesome abilities, and Superman offers those. So why not go with the super dude? And look at that. All right, we're getting pretty close here, and we've opened the door. We can get out of here, but let's not do that yet. Let's go ahead and use the Tardis. Now, there are a couple of flying vehicles that have the charge station ability. To be honest with you, off the top of my head, I don't remember which ones they are. But you can use the Tardis, anyhow, to get up there and charge it up, or pump it up, as we like to say. And look at that, we've revealed and rescued Boromir from up top there. Now, before making your way out of here, you might have noticed there's a little hack terminal in the back, or a Techno, or Techno panel. See, I told you guys, it's been a while. I got to get back into my Dimensions groove, because we got lots more content coming. Who plans on getting Year 2 content? Anybody? Anyway, get your hack on in the back with that Techno panel, and it drops in a little parachute and a box, and booyakashow, it also has a Minikit inside. So collect that up and collect any studs you might find laying around. And for us, that was it. We got to that 280K threshold, and we've got that rule breaker, which will help us get that extra gold brick at the end, which, gotta be honest, there's not a whole lot of reason to get the gold bricks. I'm still trying to find a reason of why it's good to get all 480 gold bricks, as Lego or TT or Warner Brothers, however you want to look at it, didn't really give us a lot of incentive this time. They kind of left it open, and I get it, though. They didn't want to require all of the purchasing of all of the fun team and level packs, but you know, most of us have already gone out and done that now, and if you haven't, you're close, and you only need one or two more. That's just kind of how it's working out, but all right, we've made our way into the middlemost door, the one that doesn't have the green force field on it. And as soon as we make our way down the stairs, we see this little cutscene here where Brainiac comes in, and he blocks our path, and, well, he summons some bad guys that we got to take out. So go ahead and remove all the bad guys, and then we'll actually have a little standoff with Brainiac here before he retreats back to the final corner of where we really take him down. But, yeah, we'll need the help of some magic here in a second, but just take out all the bad guys with your cha-cha-cha-cha-chawing. Yep. All right, now we got, once Brainiac starts shooting at you, the camera will pan up and he'll shrink one of these big buildings. That's when you need magic. Go ahead and get your favorite character with the magic ability available and ready, and go ahead and get ready to press that circle, or I guess, what is it, B button, depending on the platform you're playing on. It could be different, too, if you're playing on PC or Wii. I think this is available for Wii. See, I don't even know. It's been so long. I've disconnected myself pretty far from Nintendo. I know it's disappointing for some of you guys, but there's a handful of reasons. And who knows? Maybe I'll even discuss it in like this month's Game Break or something like that. If you guys really want to know, it's not that we hate Nintendo. We love Nintendo, but there's a lot of things that just, you know, keep us, well, keep us away from them, I guess. That's the easiest way to say it, in a nice way. But, all right, we've made our way around the barricade after taking out Brainiac, and down and around the corner, we found this purple and green box. We smashed it down and rebuilt it up, and as you can see on the upper left ledge there is actually a grapple plug, which we've just used to get up on the ledge. Now, a character that can fly can also get you up here and save you the hassle of smashing and building, but you got to smash and build up top anyways to grab that Minikit. So we're one Minikit away from collecting all of them and moving on to the next level. But we have a battle here with Brainiac in the back, and again, he's gonna try to throw some bad guys at us as well as some statues. So take out the bad guys and be patient while he throws these statues down at you, and you return fire. All right, as you probably guessed, it's the rule of 3, so we're going to have to rinse and repeat this process 3 different times. So 1 down, incoming number 2 right now, and of course, we'll go ahead and turf it up 1 last time here in a second. And once we do that, we're actually going to go ahead and make our way to the back of this area. We have, I believe, a grapple plug to reveal another switch, and once we flip that switch, we'll be able to leave the area. So, all right, go ahead and catch and return fire here for 1 last booyakashow. And that's right. Thank you very much. No more Brainiac for you. Well, I guess for us. All right, as promised, here is the grapple plug. So we'll go ahead and build that up. and rip it off, and then at that point we can go ahead and flip the switch and make our way out of here. Now, there is another bouncing stud cube that you can take advantage of on the lower right side of the area. There's also a couple of blues, high and low, on your way out. In fact, the camera's going to show us one right about... oh, but didn't show us. Normally that tree fades out on the corner there, and you can see a bluesy hiding there. But there is one up on the rooftop there, so we'll go ahead and grab those on the way out, even though we don't need them. Well, I guess maybe we won't. Maybe we will. Oh, there it is. See that tree disappeared? See that there? That's weird how it does that, huh? It's like, don't forget this blue stud that we totally hid, but we're going to show you peekaboo. And I fly over that one a few times, and finally I just, yeah. I almost gave up and flew off, but gotta grab it. Got to get them all. Got to get them all. All right, so we've got another room secured, and you know what that means. Here shortly, we're going to have this green force field disappear, and we'll have the final room. But the final Minikit is actually in this first room, or the far left, or the last room, depending on which way you look at it. For us, it's the last. For you, it might have been the first. But, oh, there it is right there. That glistening, shiny silver statue is going to be the final Minikit. So we'll go ahead and get to that as soon as this camera stops panning away from our target here. And, of course, we're going to need a silver brick breaker, so we're going to call on the old Wicked Witch here. And she's going to do the job for us. There are plenty of other silver brick breakers available. Choose your favorite one, or whichever one you have. I guess it might not be your favorite. But go ahead and destroy it and make your way on in and grab that Minikit, which happens to be number 10. All right, so there's another stud cube there, a bouncing stud cube that you can get some studdage from if you still have not yet got that 280K. And if you do have the 280K, you actually don't have to hang out anymore. You can actually save and quit, and that should take you to the final totals, which we'll get to here in a minute, and it should wrap it up for you. You should be able to move on to the next level. But we're going to go ahead and finish this, as we always do, and it starts off with a series of bad guys coming at us, and once we take those guys out, we should find ourselves a couple of bouncing bricks to go ahead and build into a grapple plug, which you can see we just ripped open there, and now we've made our way into the next area here, which is being blocked off by this guy. I don't know who's really doing that. Is it the spider that's doing that? To be honest with you, I'm not even sure. I think it is. It's kind of a weird deal, but yeah, so he's moved that into the way. We have gone ahead and used magic to move it out of the way. We're kind of cheating here as we have Superman to kind of put out some of these fires down below. But what we need to do is activate this Keystone terminal that will allow us to shift or teleport from one side to the other. And then we'll get up top there, and you can see there's a couple of grapple plugs, one on either side. We'll go ahead and get our grapple on. In fact, I use the wrong, watch, I take Superman through the portal here. He's not going to do us any good up here. We need a grappler. So I switch on over to Batman and get him up here. At least I try to. I'm trying to be tricky about it. Oh, look at that. I managed to make it happen without making myself look like too much of a fool. But I rip it open and smash it down. And now we're going to go ahead and need the yellow shift portal here. But we actually have to move them around on the toy pad to free ourselves from them chains. And all right, here we go. We've got over on the yellow side, and booyakashow, we've opened it up and we've taken it down. And last but not least, we need to drop down, put out the remaining fires, use the grapple again to reveal another switch. And then of course we need to flip that switch to power it down and give us access out of here. So each of the 3 areas bosses have now been defeated. We've flipped all 3 switches, which will actually reveal, or I guess open up, that final door with the green force field out front now. So, yeah, that's right. Close this door, and we'll go ahead and move on. And for a second, I was kind of freaking out, because as you can see, it's not opening up. So, wait for it, wait for it. Look at that. There she is. And it's going to go ahead and open on up in, and we're going to, gotta get the blue. Gotta get them all. Gotta get them all. And now we got the final battle with the Riddler, which, yeah, I did speed this up a little bit more than the rest of the video, just because this is a little redonkulous. We have to fight this guy. How many times have we had to fight this guy so far? Quite a few. If I'm being honest, we played it for the story mode. Then we came back and played the free play for the starter pack. And then I had to come back and play it for the Minikit locations, because Doug didn't write the guide this time. I didn't want to have Doug have to buy all of these characters and packs and everything just so he can write a guide. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money just to write a little. So I went ahead and did it, so I could handle it all. And yeah, so and then I had to locate all the Minikit, which I got that. So that's 4. and then I had to come back and play it and get all the minis. So that's 5. So this is the 5th time I've battled this boss, and hopefully it's all worth it. Hopefully the videos show that we know what we're doing, and it looks like it's nice and smooth. And yeah, that's right. That's right. Third chimney dropped on your head there, Riddler. And all right, so he gets all upset, smashes into the wall, which actually deactivates our shift keystone. And he throws the terminal over to the middle area there. And now we're going to go ahead and find the last piece of the, what is it? I guess it's the chroma pad. And it's kind of hiding back over there in that statue. To be honest with you, it's been a while since I'd played it, and I kind of forgot what I needed to do. But it's over there right behind where he's standing right now, up against the wall. And you can see it's glowing through that little piece there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and butt slam it and build up the pieces. Oh, we don't even have to. It's already built for us. So just go ahead and activate the chroma pad puzzle there. And the solution can be found on the right-hand side above the door. So it's red in the middle, blue on the left, and yellow on the right. So place your characters appropriately on your toy pad, and we'll go ahead and solve this puzzle real quick like, oh, yeah. That's right. Check it out. Oh. Whoa. I guess that's not who that is, but it looks like it. It's Lord of the Rings stuff, because we're in Riddle Earth, Middle Earth kind of a thing, you know, but it's funner to say, whoa. Especially since Wizard of Oz is part of this, you know, even though it's not a big part, it's part of it. All right, Keystone Terminal has been thrown over to the right, and now we've got the Scale Keystone available. So we'll go ahead and get big and pick up this cube. Whoops, dropped it. Didn't mean to do that. Got a little button happy there. So we'll get big one more time and pick up the cube, and then we're going to go ahead and place it in the open spot there on the ladder, and then you have to, of course, scale down and get oh so small, and we recommend you use Gandalf for this. Of course, another character with magic like the Wicked Witch would also work for you, but you need magic once you get up top to go ahead and make everything awesome. Check it out, we're getting our bump on, and he didn't like that very much either, so he smashed that. One last time, he's going to turf this terminal over towards the middle. We'll go ahead and activate that. Now it is the locate, which is going to send us on a big mission, but luckily for us, we know right where it's at. It's over on the left-hand side, straight out from the terminal, and we're going to open it up, and we get this crazy, like, tank-like thing from, what is that, Chima? Yeah, that's Chima, right? I always get Chima and Ninjago mixed up. I don't know why. It seems simple enough that I shouldn't mix it up, but I always do. I don't watch either of... I guess there isn't a Chima cartoon, is there? I don't know. But, all right, last but not least, we have the Elemental Keystone available to us, and we have to do the old rule of 3 here, where you have to activate the terminal and go to the water side of your toy pad, which for us was the far right, the dark blue. And you just have to go ahead and spam him with water. Just pretend you're the fireman and you're putting out a big fire, because that's essentially what we're doing here. And eventually, it'll knock him back, and you'll have some little scanny bits there that reveal a relic scan point. So we'll go ahead and switch to Wild Style and scan that, which actually reveals a shock panel. So switch to a character with the shocking ability, or turn the old Elemental Keystone over to the electricity, and of course, pump it up until it knocks him back, and now we get to rinse and repeat that same process, except we also have to remove our character and free ourselves from the grasp of the bad guy, because you can see he had us locked in them red chains. And all right, so we have freed ourselves from the chains. We are now back to the water element, and we are trying to put out the fire, and wait for it. He's going to get knocked over and spin around and reveal that shock panel here any second here. Wait for it. It seems to be going a lot faster this time. I don't know if it's because I sped up the footage, because I remember in our story playthrough, our first time through, it seemed like it took forever to fill up that invisible meter and to knock him down. But all right, we've pumped him up. The final time is right now. Free yourselves. And once you free yourself, of course, switch on back over. You got to turn that terminal back on, or wait. Nope, it eventually appears for you. You do not have to turn it back on, and switch to the water, which again for us was the far right, or the dark blue. And, yeah, go ahead and put that fire out. Holy cow, we're almost to the end of this video, and gosh, like the last 7 minutes of this video, or maybe even longer, was just nothing, right? Hopefully you guys didn't even stick around and listen to my nonsense, but if you did, go ahead and pump it up one last time. And look at that, we're going to knock him off the ledge, and that takes us right to the final totals. Riddle Earth Free Play is now complete, and look at that, we've got over 4 million studs, which In a Lego game, being as far as we are, that doesn't seem like very much, but being that we don't have very many red brick stud multipliers, it certainly makes things a little bit harder on collected studs, but we got that 280k required for that rule breaker. We also found and rescued Boromir, and we found all 10 Minikits, which, when collected, put together, make this giant dragon? I don't know, I guess that's, what's the name of that dragon? That's the end dragon there that he wrote. Anyways, I need to get better with my Lord of the Rings folklore. Hopefully there'll be some new books and I can... No, there won't be. Tolkien's not around anymore. I don't know what I'm saying here. Oh, that was a weird fade there. That shouldn't have done that. I'll have to check that. Hopefully I'll fix that and it won't be wonky when you see it. But hey, you know what this screen means? That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Dimensions Riddle Earth, all 10 Minikits and the Minifig in Peril. Hey, if you guys have any questions, comments, or suggestions, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com is also available for your viewing pleasure with all sorts of things like product and gaming reviews, trophy achievement guides. We also got the Happy Thumbs Namer Wall, which if you don't know what it is, check out our site, check it out, and figure out how you can get on there as well. So as for me, that's going to do it for now. I got to go run errands. In fact, wifey needs me to bring her lunch, so I'm going to go be a good husband and take her lunch. So I'll be back for some more videos shortly, and hey, cross your fingers. LEGO Dimensions Year 2 content coming soon. Will we do it? Will we not? We're going to do it. Come on. All right, that's it for me. As always, until next time. See ya. Gotta keep it short and sweet. Gotta go help the wife out with lunch. See ya.